hopefully, hoffentlich. Come on, just work for once in your life. Let's flip and go, Ninja Banana. How are you doing, mate? How are you doing? Right. Please, something work for me. For flipping once. Is the chat working? Does it look like it? Oh! I mean, it's working, but like, why is it not indented? All right, chaps, I'm just going to try and do this on stream. I'm sorry. This might not be wildly entertaining, but the chat seems to be working. Hold on. One second. Okay, whatever. Sorry. If I put this in, what will that do? Will that use all the space up to here? Why is my own message not showing up? Flipping hell! Sorry guys, I'm just a professional streamer, you know, it's just... I'm just a professional streamer. What the hell? 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 Oh, it came up. Okay, it does use all the width. That's kind of nice. Okay. Awesome. That's good. The only thing I really now care about is trying to indent this slightly across. Now, listen, that's going to be a live experience that you're going to witness me try to work out using stream elements. So, can I turn up the opacity? The opacity is maximum. How can I make it more opaque? Or down? Oh, yeah, of the box. That is what I was... Hold on, I think I need to make it like this tall. Save, and then that shouldn't crop off the top of the chat, right? You'd hope. You'd hope. I'm trying to... I don't know how to turn the background opacity down. Size, style, text, position. You know what I mean? Like, what opacity, if I turn it down, the whole thing just becomes less opaque. Like the text messages as well. Which is kind of frustrating. 1 second. I also don't know why there's such a delay. Guys, this is... I'll be playing chess in approximately 5 minutes maximum. So I just need to do this while I'm live to actually see messages in the chat. But even that's not working. Christ, I hate technology. Oh my lord. It gets on my flipping nerves sometimes. Hold on. This is... I mean, this is Will Taylor Chess heritage. Why is this not working? Toby, I've done this, bro. I've done this. ChatGPT is absolutely useless for some reason. It told me to paste some custom CSS into the flipping into the OBS thing, but it just wasn't. It did not work. Diddy is free. What the hell? Is that true? Position, size, and style. Center widget, dude. No, I'm not centering my flipping widget. Width, height. Yeah, that's all to do with where it is, though. Chaps, I mean, this is high quality content. Hold on. If I make it... I mean, that's a decent size, right? Or is that a bit small? Let me just up it. Ooh. Okay, I'm gonna do this. Guys, this is absolutely world-class content. I promise we will do some chess. And then I save that. And then the question is... The chess is more important on this channel. What do you mean? Oh, as in what, the actual stream looking nice? No, I understand. Thank you, Roger, but I want to also make the stream look kind of nice. Text stroke? Ugh. The hell's that? 1. I'm just experimenting right now. Why is Roger's name so green? Why is Hodger Gracie in my chat right now? Save. What does text stroke mean? I don't know. Listen, if someone can help me work this out, I would be eternally grateful. Chat. Alright, who cares? Who cares? I care. I care so much. Free my boy did. Alright. 20 chess, how you doing, mate? How you doing? Okay, I'm getting rid of the text stroke. I don't know what that is. And I'm absolutely tweaking right now. I can't lie, I'm absolutely tweaking out. Oh my lord. Nice little voice break immediately. Okay, hold on. Last ditch attempt. Last ditch attempt. I have set up my Stream Elements chat box in OBS. The custom CSS you gave me is not indenting the text within the chat box. How am I supposed to fix this issue? Surely this is fixable. Surely this is fixable. Yeah, it's definitely fixable. Cheers. Target the chat messaging. Mate, I don't know. I don't know. Padding. Okay. Praveen, what on earth is wrong with you, mate? What on earth is wrong with you? Example of a minimal working CSS snippet. Dude, I don't know what any of this means. Copy. I'm just going to whack that into the chat. If this changes everything and ruins the stream, I'm going to cry. You'll see me weep. Okay. Yep. Yep. Okay. What's just happened? Please say... It didn't work. It didn't work at all. Well, I think we can just deal with it for today. The CSS Ninja Banana, shut up, mate. I'm talking to ChatGPT right now. The CSS is not working. I need a solution to this. I'm literally live on stream right now, being absolutely embarrassed. My whole audience thinks I'm a moron. So you're not stuck feeling embarrassed on stream. All right, dude, come on. Hold on. No embarrassment here. No, I'm joking, mate. I don't feel too much embarrassment. However, okay, we're just gonna leave baby oil at the top of that. Last stream will go to another classic, and that's been deleted, mate. If you were there, then that was an original experience. Couldn't you move to the left and put your chat over the blackboard so opacity doesn't matter? Toby, it's genuinely a very good suggestion. However, move to the left. As in, I go like here, and then the chat's like this. I feel you. I want space to just chill here. You know what I'm saying? I could maybe redesign it and work in the blackboard. That makes sense. But, dude, what the hell? Why is it not like... Man, I'm so angry about this. Do you need the chat in the screen? It's probably not strictly necessary, but it's something that people have asked for. And it also means that, you know, the people that watch the, put the chat on the blackboard, yeah, listen. I think I should probably just play a little bit of chess, eh? I can maybe meddle with the chat in the... Can't chat go above me. I can go like this. But then the problem is, let's say I don't know, put the chat up like here, save, hold on. Like even then, it just doesn't look that much better. And, all right, this is an absolutely historic Will Taylor chess stream. Okay, but then what? I'm just down here. I'm just chilling down here. Oh, hold on. How do I get to my face? Ooh. Actually looks worse on the blackboard. I did think the blackboard does not really help. Also, I don't know if I want to be just down here. Hello there. That's borderline racist. Listen, I've got Irish family members, I'm alright. So, I'm not really trying to just be here right now, to be honest. That's not what I'm trying to do. Nolly thinks it's worse on the blackboard, Toby doesn't. Background looks kinda odd. What? We'll take the laser. What are you talking about? Oh, what? As in the big black square? Yeah, that's what I'm trying to sort out, mate. But I don't know how to do it. Where's it gone? Will Taylor Crom. Hold on. Let me save that. We're bringing the chat back. I want to be above the chat. Listen, guys, this is a historic stream. This is a historic Will Taylor chat stream. It's just a behind the scenes of what really goes on in the world. In the world of streamers that don't know what they're doing. Just want to make sure this is lined up with the bottom of that. That's good enough, right? Okay. Okay. Look at the old stream. The chat was always like that. What do you mean the chat was always like that? Yeah, the chat always had the black square for sure. But I'm trying to, dude, we're trying to upgrade here. We're not trying to live in the past. We're trying to upgrade, and I don't know how to indent it. I also don't know. Hold on, wait a second. No, I do know how to mess around with this. This is lasting way long. I thought I would just immediately fix it. Custom. Oh! Okay. Let's see what that looks like. Probably need to change the text to white. Is it going to be hard to read across my pale neck? Okay, is it coming up? Hello? Listen, this could be fire. This could be awesome. I could, in fact, have this across just sort of my head if it's opaque. Or not opaque, transparent, but nothing's happening. Where's that gone in the stream? I hate this. I absolutely despise this. Send some messages, chaps. Send some messages. This is beyond frustrating. Praveen, get a job. Okay. What is going on here? I hate the irony of me saying that. White crayon font and then it's on the blackboard. Yeah, but where's it? Oh, there we are. Oh, brilliant. Praveen christens the stream with that. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. We're going to whack it up here. But I'm going to change the text to white, I guess. And then, okay, let's see what this looks like. I don't know. I don't know why you can only send some more messages, guys. Send some more messages. Send £1,000 of super chat. I think that's kind of necessary. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. Okay, chat can be on the blackboard. Ooh, now we're talking. Okay, so the question is now. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Right, this is looking nice. This is looking slick. This is looking like Will Taylor Chess is the new biggest streamer of the century or something. Okay, so now the question is, how far do I let the chat, excuse me, come down? Oh dear. Perhaps like this. Okay. 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 I mean, this is the best chess stream I've ever been a part of. And I've been a part of a lot of chess streams. Cover that radiator. I will cover the radiator. The radiator is... Listen. The radiator is useless as well. Okay. Yeah, that'll be... That's not a priority right now to us, but this will happen for sure. Hold on, let me move this up a bit. How do I do that? Nobody puts the chat in the corner. I uplift my girl like I'm Swayze in the water. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? I'm so accustomed to the fire, I get shivers when I'm naked in the sauna. Oh wait, what? You can't see the flipping emojis? What a shame. Okay, that's a minor league problem. Whoa. Toby. Wait, one second. Guys, this is... Hold on, how many people are watching this process live? 17. Why? Why? Okay, we got 17 people in the chat right now. Right, this... I think I'm going to leave it like this. Is that a good size of text? Is it a good... I feel like it might be obscuring my trim slightly, which you guys all need to see. Right, I think we're good. I think we're good. Chat, give me a... Oh, refresh the page. I'm like, hey, what's up? Hello. Will Taylor Shades. Listen, hold on. Hold on. Oh my lord, Toby, you absolute menace. You absolute menace. Good stuff, Will Taylor Blazer. Glad to hear it. Right, I think this is ideal. Can I turn up the volume a bit? I literally can't. Sorry, I don't know how. Right, I'm just going to do a quick poll. Is this good? Is this chat overlay please pleasing to the eyes? Yay. Nay. Right, vote up on that, the 17 of you that are here. I'm going to take a brief hiatus of about 20 seconds after all this chess. I mean, I've been playing too much chess. Okay, right. I'll be back in like 30 seconds. Hasta la vista. All right, now this is the bit. What the hell? Hell yeah, man. Praveen, I take back everything negative I said about your comments about Diddy. Thank you for the 1,000, I believe, rupees. And I'm going to shamelessly check how much that is in GBP right now. Hell yeah, dude. Whoa, actually way more than I thought. I'm sorry to disrespect the purchasing power parity of the rupee, but thank you, man. Thank you very much, my guy. Much appreciated. I could probably buy 2 bottles, let's be honest, although after YouTube takes its tax. Maybe not. Right. Now, how long are we into this stream? 18 minutes deep into the stream. We're going to start the first game of chess. Let's go. Let's go. Now I'm a professional. I need to work out how to make the super chats come up on stream. I don't know. That's just an empty message and I don't know. Yeah. Okay. Right. We're going to be playing a nice little bishop f5 hit. And you saw the power of bribery. In what way did you see the power of bribery? I'm going to play h5, I guess. I'm basically playing a... explain the ads? What do you mean explain the ads? What ads? Dude, everyone said yay? Literally no one said nay? Someone say nay so that I can see the percentage of people that said yay. Are there ads on this stream? I mean, yeah, damn right. Watch them, enjoy them, relish them. I'm not even close to focused. I've hung a pawn on move 4. Fantastic. Okay. I'm going to play c5. If I play knight c6 and we see d4, like, I'm going to wish I played c5. So we're going to get that up. And I don't mind losing this. I really genuinely don't. I'm going to play knight c6. Might bring the queen out. Might castle queenside. I don't know. But we're being marginally outrageous here. Only marginally. Queen here. Maybe tickling some interesting stuff. And I feel like we can maybe sneak in here. Possibly. Maybe sneak in like this. And if you go knight here, I can push and then, you know, take, and take. I don't know. I'm feeling frankly villainous. Or my opponent is stream sniping and I doubt it. I doubt they're one of the 20 people in this stream. Right. Probably I will, yeah, probably I will gain some view. Praveen, while I massively appreciate the super chat, I don't appreciate the disgraceful sentiment you're hitting me with here. But thank you very much, mate. Thank you immensely. That's a very generous gift indeed. My guy. Okay. I think I'm just gonna play In a World Where I Blunder My Pieces. I have actually been recognized in real life for variant chess. Yeah, several times actually, weirdly enough. Although generally, you know, in chess-related contexts. Because if I go to like a chess club, there's probably someone that's seen one of my shorts, you know what I mean? Which is a fantastic and pretty cool thing. However, oh no, I can always trade it off for this. So I guess they could start with knight a3 and hope for this, I don't know. Faces, unfortunately I don't know who that is. But I'm glad that I am in good company, hopefully, with people that stream in this manner. I mean, this is the new look for the Will Taylor Chess channel. I'm going to get my bishop trapped, and I don't really know what I can do about it. So, yep. You know what? I've trapped my bishop. I'll take here and win. So you have to address this. Probably knight takes. Then I can castle queenside, and I'm threatening to take this. How outrageous is this? How long did it take to reach 2,000? I don't really know. Probably like a couple years. I can't remember when I hit 2,000, to be honest. Probably like 2 years, I'd say. I'm not sure. I'm like, hey, what's up? Hello. Chess Fest in Trafalgar Square next week. Probably not. However, I might now that you've mentioned it. This sounds interesting. Let's bring a knight in. I don't know. That might have been slightly dubious because, okay, if they take, I like that idea. But if they don't, what am I going to do? Take. Oh, they can't take with the pawn actually. So takes, knight takes. I can bring my knight here. And, okay, they can do this, but I can always trade it off, so I feel pretty good. Why not Lichess? Because I take my Lichess rating seriously. Oh, no, why is that? It seems like there's just a bit of, like, chat floating here. Cool, pawn slayer chess. I mean, I don't know if I'm just not wildly hyped up about a chess event, to be completely honest right now. I like playing chess. I mean, it's a plausible location for me, but how do I stop this from being a problem? I don't know just yet. The pic on the Chess Fest website is insane. Hold on. Chess Fest Trafalgar Square. What's the picture on the Chess Fest website? Whoa! Okay. I mean, Jesus, on a bike. I mean, I might have to pull up. I might have to pull up. It just might have to happen that I absolutely pull up on Chess Fest. What the hell is that? Okay, get started. I'm sure it's a lovely place where people commune and, you know, there's a live person chessboard. You see, it kind of takes away from the chess a little for me, which it's all the fun as a bit of a gimmick, but it is absolutely that gimmicky as hell. Okay, I don't know how to change this, whatever. We're just going to leave it. If it goes off the top and looks kind of ugly, we'll sort that after. Right, do I like my position? I can't work it out. I think weirdly, yes. You got slimed at Chess Fest. What does that even mean, mate? What does that even mean? Oh, I didn't do my live on YouTube Instagram story post. Give me a second. Live on YouTube. I'm like, hey, what's up? Hello. Okay. Whoa, H5. Interesting. Okay, my live on YouTube post is up. Right, let's actually focus on some chess. Praveen, mate, thank you very much for this. This was much appreciated. Right, we're gonna. Wait, so many people said no. Oh, I did ask people to say no, actually. Just part of me like wants to try this for some reason. If you take, I guess I maybe play this. Here. I really like this idea. I don't know. I feel like we've got the rook on the d file. Probably this is a blunder because they can just take. Hello, Matthew. Matthew, what do you think about the new chat? What do you think about the professional streamer new chat integration? What do you... Ooh, little hairline reveal there. That's not ideal. Am I joining Streamers... What the hell is Streamers University? People come into the chat and just ask me about things that, like, ostensibly I should be aware of. And it's just... Are you doing this? And then it's Chess Fest and there's a lady in what can only be described as, like, serious agony on the website. Okay. Fair. Nice one, Caleb. Okay, hear me out. Queen here. Idea that you can't take because of this. And if here... Damn it, I was thinking we'd have this. I'm so stupid. Queen takes here, but the rook literally holds c2. Obviously, they're just going to play rook c2. Why have I done that? Why on earth have I... Oh, no, they're not, because my knight holds it. But I can't play knight c2. Okay. Okay. Thoughts on life? Ninja banana. Oh my lord, the hay fever's kicking in. I feel decent about this position for some reason. I don't think I should, but I do. I feel damn good for some just indescribable reason. It's undescribable. You'll never be first this stream. Oh wait, has Praveen nabbed it off you? 1,250? Wait, so does it only work for certain... Praveen just came in, clutched up the first. Purely talking about baby oil, honestly, which I'm frankly baffled that he's... Is Keir Starmer going to resign? I don't really know much about Keir Starmer, to be honest. My following of UK politics is wildly embarrassingly little. Okay, clearly this is a problem. How much of a problem, though? Because if you take here, you might get hit with this. If here... Okay, I take here. No, you just take like this, right? There should be something good. I'm thinking here. I'm not seeing it for some reason. Maybe then I can take like this because the queen can't take the pawn. I think I'm going to start with this. If bishop d2, okay, like takes, and this is all looking very suspicious, but, you know, the knight goes here. They don't block. Fair enough. I'm going to start with this. I don't know. Hell yeah. Cheers, Zachary. Listen, the new setup's... it was a work in progress. If you go to the start of this stream, I was literally building it on stream. But it seems to be relatively successful, or it seems to have been relatively successful. I might pivot back here and try and take this. No? I just feel like we're cutting some very interesting diagonals, threatening some very interesting things. You take here, I can take like this, and then play rook f8 or something. Your king looks obscenely open. And mine, I can just go across to b8. I think I'm fine. So I think this is a major problem. I don't know how I've stumbled into this winning position, but I think it's a winning position. Now, I mean, it's a better position. I don't know about winning, actually. Oh. Sorry. I'm not sure, and to be completely honest. What is camp, by the way? You had camp. Is that some kind of cadet camp? Are you in the army? Or in the... I don't know. What is camp? I'm feeling good. I'm genuinely feeling good. I think this is just a major issue. And I'm potentially infiltrating at all sorts of points. Yeah, you want to trade probably, and if here you will. So I guess... I have a check. I could pick this up. I think I just want this first. Okay. I mean, it's very difficult to see how this could be a bad move. It could be. It could be. I don't know. How you doing, Sebastian? It was a church camp with your youth group. Ah. Well, congratulations on being close to God, or I don't know if you actually have to be to do church camp. You'd assume so, right? Okay, I mean, I must be better here. I must be better here. Wilson look into being a youth pastor. They don't have the best reputation, do they? I don't know. I feel as though youth pastor might not be one that I want on my CV. Sorry, yeah, mate. I didn't really know how to respond. That was my bad for an odd response. Okay. I see this. Bash a like for the big man. My guy. My guy. My guy. Thank you very much. Now, the question A. I'm like, hey, what's up? Hello. That's an illegal move. Okay, fantastic. Check. They don't have this. You could come up to here. Now I get to go check. Check if you're here or here. I'm very happy to play bishop c5. So here, I don't care about these squares. And this square is illegal. And this square... I think this is huge. I think this is absolutely huge. I think you have to go to one of these squares. I didn't actually realize that. And... Sorry, I'm getting very distracted by the fact that there's like a little bit of the chat that's... Maybe I should have it at the top of the screen, not even indented. I don't know. Maybe have it just scrolling out the top of the screen. Then when the king comes here, I can give this check, right? Which presumably has to be fantastic. I mean, we at least evade capture from the pawn and do so with tempo. You don't seem to have any squares except here. Yeah, okay. And then I guess the question is, what am I going to do now? I could do this, but you just take. But then I'm maybe infiltrating here. I think this is what I do. I think I take a step in. I mean, every single one of my pieces, active, this king sucks. Bishop unmoved, rook unmoved. And once we remove this rook from the board, it might feel like we've lost the initiative slightly because we had to recapture and they get a move, but I'm coming in here. That rook was defending a very nasty looking check. And I feel as though you've now got to be... I guess it's queen h2 just to move. I don't know. Possible. Oops. Probably should not have allowed that. Okay. I mean, it was an unobvious check for sure. King comes up. Is this mate? Probably. Something like that. I do have this check. And that's a mate. Okay. I mean, we're 1-0 right now. Hell yeah. Grandmaster in small talk. Dude, I'm sorry. I am not even remotely close to a Grandmaster in small talk. Right, that even doesn't... What the hell? That doesn't deserve analysis. Somehow built a pretty decent advantage and then should have sacked my... What? Here. And then what? This. So the... Oh, my lord, do we just get on d3? That would have been gorgeous. I didn't even think about that. Bishop d3 surely is a good move. Yeah. Wow. That would have been really, really pleasant. Okay. Well, I'm not quite sure I'm going to get into that position again, but let's go for another 10 minutes. I mean, we're 1-0 right now. My guy, Sebastian. Thank you very much, mate. Thank you very much. Okay. We're 1-0. We are 1-0. Here. And here. And here. And here. And here. And here. And here. Play knight f3. Queen a5. Bishop d3. Bishop d3. Bishop d3. Bishop d3. Your pawn's under attack. Your knight's pinned. Defend the pawn. Develop the bishop. Oh, my lord. This is the move played by Boris Gelfand in a game against Magnus Carlsen, in which Magnus Carlsen then played the brilliant knight takes d5. What on earth is this move? Have I not just hung a piece? Well, after bishop takes, pawn takes, queen takes, if you play the bishop d2 resource, which will defend the rook, because of course your rook and king are attacked, then the bishop on d3 is hanging. So queen d3, then we get to pick up the rook. It's not exactly winning, but it's a very nice, brilliant move. And I think black's slightly better here. And there's a line, queen d2 takes, king side castles. I think you're supposed to play queen g7, bishop here, and then f6, which looks kind of dodgy. But the point is, you're going to win this pawn as well. And yeah, this is just a Magnus Carlsen game. Do I like chess with Akeem? I've had a call, like a half an hour FaceTime with chess with Akeem. Yeah, he's sick. He's sick as hell. He was giving advice before he started his YouTube channel. Not really sure why I did, because, I mean, he's absolutely crushing it on YouTube. I think he's just got such a massive following from, like, TikTok and Instagram and stuff. It's hard not to. But, I mean, he immediately started crushing it. But yeah, I'm not familiar with the guy. We've had a little chat, mate, and we're acquainted, and I'm a fan, I must say. General Zod, that rings a bell. I don't know why, though. I don't know in what context that rings a bell. Okay, they're going to castle. We're going to go queen all the way back to g7. He does, in fact, lose iconic games. I don't know how iconic this particular game is, but this is literally all prep up to move 14 here. Queen g7, f6 is ugly, admittedly, but Praveen, with the 10 gifted memberships, dude. Thank you. Owen, you've got them disabled. You're not going to get a membership. You've got to understand this. Praveen, mate, thank you very much. Thank you very, very, very much. My guy. God damn. God damn. I mean, 2,000 rupees and 10 memberships. I'll take it, mate. I'll take it. Straight into my flipping back pocket. And I'll enjoy them. I'll lap them up. Oh, you have? Oh, my bad. My bad, Zachary. Sorry, not Zachary, Owen. I just read the name below. Zachary is just loving on Praveen with all his heart. Praveen's going to say something about Diddy, I would imagine. Been going gym. I mean, not the best angle. Actually, not much recently, to be completely honest. Don't know why I had to start flexion there. It's genuinely not much is the answer. I think d6, moving into my new place. I think no, but I think he's awesome. What the hell? What the hell? I don't know many cameras on that. Allow guns on stream. I mean, if I do a little... Nah, man, hold on. Terrible lighting. Max up that lighting. No, I've lost all my gains. That one's alright. Bad angle. Lost all my gains. Having to go to gym. The Moke mind virus. That was one of the funniest things I saw. The Moke mind virus. Here I take this. Here we take with knight and we're holding this. I probably should play d6. The lights absolutely help gains. What are you talking about? Hold on, did I just mess up my camera? I did. You have huger biceps than me. Proof. Where's the proof? I don't believe you, mate. I don't believe you. Listen, this is my worst. This is bad angle. Do that. Man. Bad angle. It's all just a bad angle. Whoa. I do this, I lose a rook. Fantastic. Praveen. thank you. I'm getting real mixed feelings about your messages here. Real mixed feelings. I do majorly appreciate your support. I don't. You know, the demeaning the India feels unnecessary. I don't know. I mean, you live there, I guess, so I guess you. I mean, thank you very much. You do. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, proof, mate. I'm not saying proof. Okay. Now the question is, am I losing to this? Oh no, I probably am. There's so much counterplay here. Here. We'll try and give back some material. But the problem is that the second I go here, I just lose this, right? I've got myself in a pickle, as Shakespeare says. Can I do this? Plausibly, although then Queen C7. I mean, yeah, for sure. For sure, Nolito. The oiling up's alright. Okay, dude, I'm actually not asking for pictures of your biceps. I understand I basically was asking for pictures of your biceps. I do not actually want pictures of your biceps. I just like, if you had like, I don't know, because I mean, if you have bigger biceps than me, then you are probably like a Mr. Olympia. And so I just assumed you'd have like, you know, a YouTube account with your biceps prevalently shown. But instead, we just got some flowers and a king. So, you know what I mean? I'd assumed you were actually Chris Bumstead. Alas, not. Okay. WTC reviews chatters physique stream. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. Yeah, guys, send me your. No, don't do that. Don't do that. That's not even funny. Don't do that. I'm not interested in seeing your physiques. Because there are definitely some of you that are underage, and this is. I'm gonna get arrested. I'm gonna get arrested. Dude, I don't know. There shouldn't be any more ads than usual. It's set to moderate. You can set it to like 3 settings of intensity. I always set it to the middle one. Moderate, I believe. Which. So I could face major issues here. Like, look here. Christ, I'm in some serious trouble. Right, let's just. I absolutely do not. I do not. Okay, I mean. I'd really be happy if they did this. Yeah, okay, well, obviously that wasn't going to happen. E7 hanging is a major issue. Unless I do like this first. But then rook here. Okay, right. If I get mated, I get mated, you know? Rook e7, whatever. The fact that I can't access c1 is absolutely unjust. Absolutely unjust. Okay, yeah, that's a move. Oh, am I lost? Hold on, that's not a move. I can come and defend. What was that? You let me bring my queen back. You should have taken on e7 when you had the chance. Now if you take, the queen trade happens. And I think I win. That might have been weak. I think rook takes e7. And I don't know if I was lost or I was probably vaguely okay, like a knight a6 or something. Do I still have knight a6? I mean, every piece is looking at, well, the bishop's loose, I guess. But if you ever take this, it entails a queen trade, unless if you're, of course, take with the rook, but that's why I'm keeping the pressure on the queen. I do not play competitive tournaments, no, I just play online for fun. However, I do intend, I say for fun, to make money, actually, as well. This has now become my job somehow, at least for the next year. So, yeah, no, not just for fun at all. It's actually extraordinarily serious. I will now be trying to get into some competitive tournaments. But for the time being, no is the answer to your question. It's just rook takes, right? Here. You take on h7, you lose your queen. I quite like this for some reason. Here, rook takes. Here. No, 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 no. Bad idea. Oh, I have this. Okay. Obviously, I have that. I was looking for a way to attack the queen there, and somehow missed this. I was just considering this. But yeah, of course we have that rook here, and it just doesn't seem to achieve much. But this, the queen's at least kicked again. We get the, I don't know, we get some tempo. The second I get that queen out there, like something like this, and we just win on the spot, right? I'm not really, actually, because you get the knight. But, you know, once this simplifies to a point where I know I'm not going to be in danger of getting mated soon. Ishmael, I don't know, mate. I fluked it. How about that? How about that for some advice? No, I don't know, mate. Just pick something you enjoy. People appreciate authenticity, I think. You know, don't try and, like, be something that you aren't. Just sort of market yourself honestly, and, you know, if people enjoy it, they do, and if they don't, they don't. And you'll find out after a whole lot of posting. Yeah, use your massive biceps. That would be the good. That would be the good advice. Okay, I think troublingly and embarrassingly. Actually, wait. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm doing this. I'm winning this game because then I'm 2 in a row, and I'm up 9 elo from this. We got a bishop and a pawn extra. I mean, this was pretty nice. This was pretty nice. Queen b8 maybe. Okay, I mean, yeah. I should probably bring my queen over before things get a little scary. I'll start with this though, actually. Why not? Good advice. If you know what's good advice, how were you asking for it in the first place? Do you get what I mean? You know? If you know what the good advice is, I guess you could be able to... Intriguing. Intriguing stuff indeed. I'm just going to take this like this, and then I think I'm honestly just going to walk into d4. Because I can always, very, very worst case scenario, sack my bishop on a8. Where did you learn from? What do you mean? As in chess? Don't even know, mate, to be honest. YouTube. Okay, I'm going to go check, and then I'm going to go check. Probably could take on here. Don't know why I didn't, actually. Because there's just a mate in one threat, and after queen d8 here, there's no checks. So, what are you going to do? I think that's just mate, actually. I don't see how you defend this. Yeah, king f7, and it's game over. How's it cooking? It's cooking. I mean, we're cooking summing up aspect. We're 2-0 right now. Ah, excuse my itchy nose. Ooh, they hang their queen. Okay. Maybe they thought I would pre-move this. That would have been unfortunate. You know what? We're not... Excusing the voice break. We're not even going to mate in here. Hold on, I have enough pawns. Wait. I think some of you guys know what's coming. Magnus Carlsen's prep into a Martin Hambleton's mate. I think... Ooh. Get off my bishop. They're trying to stalemate themselves here, which I can admire. Let's give a check. And new video uploaded. What are you talking about? I want to get him trapped in the A file, actually. Let's do that. Let's do that. Trapped in the A file. Actually, right now I can go and worry about making my other bishop before I forget. Because you need to be a dark squared bishop, and if you forget that, that's a problem. That's a major problem. Okay, you can go here. Now if I go check, you get driven out this way. And then, how do I mean, I hold these squares, right? So if I just push this, you have to go to this side of the board. Now you probably go here, or you do that, but then I get queen d7. Okay, now you're trapped in here. Now it's time to get another knight. Bring the knight back. That's the wrong square. We'll take the chess. Can't set up the chessboard. Fantastic. Okay, and then I need 2 rooks and a queen. So let's just make these. Right? Make a rook here. That's not a stalemate. Make a rook here. Also not a stalemate. Drive the king here. Don't accidentally mate them. Instead, just push, push, push. Oh, the king does go on E8. I actually can't set up a chessboard. And then we go make a queen, take a queen. Bring the queen back right here. Do this, 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 this. And then if I can actually remember how to do this properly. Is it this way? Oh my lord, it's so much harder than black. Okay. This one goes out to Amon Hamilton. This one goes out to an absolute legend of the game. Mr. Amon Hamilton. One of my personal favorite chess content creators. You know, I mean, why, you might ask? This kind of thing speaks for itself, I think. This kind of thing speaks for itself, you know? How can he not be? How can he not be? Hold that on your forehead. Brilliant move. Magnus Carlsen's prep, Amon Hamilton's mate. That might be, I mean, I'm just channeling, you know, if I see further than anyone before, it's only because I stand on the shoulders of giants. As I believe Isaac Newton said. Shoulders of giants. If I have seen further, it's by standing on the shoulders of giants. There we go. There we go. There we go. Shout out Isaac Newton. Shout out Amon Hamilton. Shout out Magnus Carlsen. Shout out the Mandem, as I refer to those guys. I mean, a lot of missed wins here. A lot of missed wins here. But of course we set up the outrageous Hamilton mate. Now I did play it apparently a little dubiously. This idea of knight d5, brilliant. This is all book theory into a mistake that Boris Gelfand made against Magnus. That's why I know this punishment. Takes here, and then takes queen g7, bishop here, f6, all prep. Now, the problem is, okay, I played perfectly up until here. This is excellent, pretty much perfect. That's then a blunder. What the hell? Oh, wow, obviously. Not obvious, actually. Really not obvious. That's a freaky little idea. You know, we threaten the queen. We use the queen. Praveen. Newton said that insult. He insulted a hunchbacked rival? Did he? That's pretty sick. Shout out Newton for being ableist or something. Okay, so the idea I needed to find, and the idea which I intend to find in the future, because I could get this exact position again, I would not find, but, you know, play, is knight c6. And then their problem is they should have taken on e7. This is then a missed win. Okay, this got messy as hell. Do I play queen? Yeah, I go queen here. Damn it. I was kind of half thinking about queen d2 ideas. But unfortunately, takes is a miss. And then from this point onwards, this is the... From this point onwards, this is their mistake. If they'd taken here, they would have had a semi-serious advantage. I don't know what I would have played. I do not know what I would have played. Queen to f8, I guess, because rook here and we get knight a6. And then if the queen goes here, we can play rook b8. I guess we're just, we're never getting mated here. What an insane game. But yeah, they make the mistake of going queen d8, and then it's time to simplify. And as yeah, that's 127 moves. God damn. Okay, I mean I'm 2 for 2 right now in rapid games. 2100 is getting I was about to say exponentially closer, linearly closer, which isn't as exciting, but I guess more accurate. Here we go, e4. Have we got some people watching the stream? We do have some people watching the stream. Fantastic. I started off this stream in a very dubious manner by streaming me. You came from my Instagram story. Fantastic. I'm glad to hear. I'm glad to hear Jatin music. Or Yatin music. I don't know. Many languages pronounce the J as a Y, so that's what I'm just feeling like it might be Yatin music. It might be Latin music misspelled. I don't know. Okay, here. Your phone died. Oh, and that's inexcusable. You can get demoted from being a moderator for that. I'm joking, mate. Okay, I mean, we get a scotch. If we see bishop c5... Bishop c5? Bishop c5? Caleb, chill out, mate. Chill out there, mate. Yeah, bishop b4, takes, b takes, bishop d3, d5, takes, d takes, kingside castles, bishop g5, c6, queen f3, bishop b7, rook e1, h6, bishop h6, brilliant. I mean, happens every time. Love new setup. Thank you, Tiziano. Catapano. That sounds like one of those Italian brain rot memes. I'm sorry if that's actually your name, because that's very offensive. My bad. Mullet gives me some buff. Dude, the mullet needs to be, even longer. I need to, cut it for charity or something. I don't know. I feel like I could actually raise a substantial amount of money for charity cutting my hair, buzz cutting it. Okay, we don't see precisely the line. We missed the music. The music is not in stream. Because YouTube will copyright me. No rainbow lights after the last win. True, my bad. My bad. Should have absolutely rainbow lighted there. Come on, c6. There's no way they walk into this. There's no way Will Taylor Chess is an absolute prep merchant. There's just no way. There's just no way. There's just no way. Owen, what are you doing, mate? What are you doing? What are you doing opening up in the chat right now? Timing is a bit sus here. What do you mean? Timing of... Timing of what exactly? I'm going to take this. They did not prevent me from doubling those pawns. So I'm going to double those pawns. Show the headline. No. No. A little low energy. It's not a 4-night scotch, is it? Oh, 4 nights game scotch variation. Oh, I guess you can transpose, right? Yeah, but I don't like the Mises line. I'm just not a fan. I'm going to go knight here. Why did I do that? I could have gone this way. I thought I needed to hold this for some reason. It probably doesn't hurt to hold this, but... I'm just going to play... Yeah, then I have to play, what, rook b1? This is held, at least for now. Could do this, but you just do this, right? I mean, I just have slightly better pawn structure, and I should play with that. I'm going to do this... I don't know. Maybe bishop here, rook b1. Or also rook c1. Yeah, Owen, I'm just not a fan. I'm just not a fan at all of that opening. This one's alright. This one is alright. I need to find something a little more spicy though. Opinions on Magnus and Gukesh. What do you mean? 2 of the greatest chess players on the planet. That's my opinion. What else is there to be said? Has there been some controversy with Magnus and Gukesh recently that I'm supposed to comment on here? What if I play this and maybe angle for c4? Am I embarrassed of my hairline? Not so much. It's just not something that I actively advertise because people harass me for it online. It's a pretty, my hairline's not fantastic, but I just don't really care that much. However, it doesn't mean that I think I look good, with my hair slicked back. That's not necessarily the claim here. But embarrassed, I feel, is the wrong sentiment because it does not bother me on a day-to-day basis at all. I'm going to bring this knight into the game. Ooh, don't love this. He won 5 rounds consecutively in Rapid and lost 5 straight in Blitz. Sounds about right. Although he won in Rapid, wow. Sick. I mean, I feel like, isn't he supposed to be sort of, an absolute calculation master, but maybe not as, intuitively genius as some of the others? Magnus saying Gukesh is one of the worst players. Gukesh being Magnus the next game. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't. That's the drama. He might still be correct, unfortunately. I don't know if that. I mean, clearly it's a bit of an own, etc., etc. But he might still be one of the worst players at Blitz and Rapid. I don't know. It's possible. Okay, I'm just gonna play a4. I really don't know what's going on here. I think that's a small improvement. Claim a little space maybe. I mean, I don't know if he is. Gukesh is awesome. I've got nothing but the utmost respect for him. However, going back and forth over like single games, being like, oh, he lost, he won, he lost, oh, he's better, it's like, dude, form is temporary, class is forever. I think I'm in a bad position. This, I just get my rook trapped, right? Or I can play knight here, I guess. How am I in a bad position here? Because of this bishop. It sucks. What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? Also maybe do this at some point. What am I supposed to say when I'm all chopped up and you're okay? Yeah. I'm falling up. Pieces. I think h3, I'm just going to get a bit of luft, maybe a slight improvement. I really apparently don't understand chess because I'm not seeing how to make progress here, and my opponent seems to just have the better position. Which I feel like shouldn't be the case in such a painful way. Maybe my knight just didn't belong on e3. I mean, I could move my rook to like b1 and then play knight d1. That just feels like a major regression though. And then I can't move my knight. What is going on? My rooks just don't have moves here. I'm kind of tempted to try and reroute the knight via g2, but I didn't want to allow bishop h3, so I guess I've gone for this. How does my opponent make more progress? This is weird. This is weird. My position's not terrible, but I'd kind of be, I don't know, f4's on my mind constantly, but I just can't because the knight's here. I don't know, I feel like this as a rerouting might be appropriate. Can you just play this? But then I take, you take, and I get a g file for the rook. Okay, don't know if I love g3. I'm really actually struggling to see any means of making progress. So I'm doing something a little outrageous. That just seems like a target there, no? You can't infiltrate here, you can't infiltrate here. I'm going back to the here, right. I mean, what I've done over the past few moves could be genuinely moronic. I just didn't see what to go for here. My position's weirdly cramped. My f-pawn's paralyzed because of this knight. The knight doesn't really have anywhere to go. Okay, they just go back with the rook. Fair enough. Knight h4 does tickle this. Maybe I can... How do you defend it? You just push. I kind of like this and this for some reason. You know what? Again, might be really stupid. I'm going to blockade this weak pawn here. There's some sense to it. Some kind of knight h4. Pressure on this, pressure on this. You do start to tickle me like that. That's not pleasant. But I do have this, and I can maybe lift the rooks and get them onto the e-file like so. Or just, you know, bring rooks over. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know what you guys are trying to think of this game. I think it's terrible. This is not a good game by me. Because you're just going to play c4, right? Okay. Maybe I can sort of... How am I so bad here? Maybe I should have been trying to pivot this knight. I don't know. I guess I just don't understand chess, eh? I'll take... I mean, I'm losing this, and then this becomes like a passed pawn or something. I guess a6 was to stop some kind of bishop b5. If I stream for the next 24 hours... I don't know about that. Not quite sure about that. This was going to be a relatively short stream regardless, so 24-hour stream might not be top priority right now. If I go here, I can maybe bring it back here. I'm vaguely excited about this check. Rook d6, king here, check. You take my rook, I take here. Bishop here. Pin it. King here or something. I'm gonna start with the check. Okay, down a pawn here. I might just play rook c6, but you just play bishop e6. I mean, you could play bishop e6 now. That's very plausible. That's very plausible indeed. That's also plausible. Get a bit of tempo on this. Something's telling me this king, like this may be a mating net to be woven. Also, this is a little temperamental here. Okay, that's a move. Here, you take, I take. It's just straight tempo on this. It's like a5 or something. Sorry, I'm not being very entertaining at all. I feel like my bishop belongs on f1 still. Will I make instructive... I've been making instructive... What are you familiar with any of my stuff, or are you a new viewer, Jazz and Music? Okay. Have you just like come over from the Instagram for the first time or something like this? G4's half knight there. This they can just take, and I don't like that. But otherwise, it's like, what am I doing with that? Can't even do this to put pressure on here. Although that kind of thing might work. No, because there's always just going to be rook a5. But then I might be able to take here. Not if I've traded the bishop off. Instructive is debatable. Cheers, mate. Hell yeah. Thank you, Will Taylor Laser. I put so much effort into that. I'm going to try and make more videos like that in the semi-near future. Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough, Jazz and Music. Well, thank you for being back. Bishop here. What am I achieving with this? feel like my rook's in a good place. With bishop a5 maybe? 2 more variants. 600 to 500, fantastic. Glad to hear it. Oh, I'm just walking into everything. This holding this is so annoying. Tick flipping talk, man. Don't take it, 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 please don't take it. I feel like they might not take it actually. It seems kind of compelling not to take it. Nice! Oh. And why does it seem compelling not to take it? Because I've blundered a piece. It's got to be game over, right? Man, I am so angry. Imagine the scenes I was able to sneak a mate here somehow. I'd thank you not to suggest that I resign, please. Kind of absolute, I mean, usiol, as we say in... Oh, why would I say that? Just shout out Roman. Shout out my cousin Roman for that bit of vocabulary that's just dropped live on YouTube publicly. Yeah, okay. Well, I was just kind of hoping they wouldn't notice that. Damn it! Okay, I want to analyze that properly. I was resigned mentally there. Oh dear. Honestly, a high-level game up to this point. G3 knight G2 made a lot of sense. I should have played rook F3. I mean, this is just one of those ones where that was just the blunder. Honestly, this was kind of equal up until a blunder. Where this just hung and then I'm just praying for some kind of mate. Damn it. Okay, right, let's just see where that went wrong. Theory 3. Taking here isn't necessarily forced nor ideal. But H3, is that exciting? Rook A, B1, Bishop F4. Okay. I can live with Bishop F4. Bishop D6. Yeah, no, I don't like that. I don't know why I went knight D1 actually. Normally I go knight here and I think this knight D1 caused me some problems. It caused me some problems. I can go here, I can maybe... You know, I've had this kind of position before where I play B3. And, you know, you end up being able to sort of move the rooks and they can't just walk into C3 necessarily. And maybe like an F4. And I don't know, maybe even an F5, probably not. But this okay, I think knight E2 in the future over knight E1 is going to be the play from that position. Right, give me a brief 20 seconds. 20-second interlude. 1 second. Or 20. Okay, we're back. We're back. And we're going to go again. That was a tough game, honestly. I think we're 2-1 right now. Chair stream is going crazy. Okay, right. Let me get locked in. I'm going to treat this like it's like an over-the-board FIDE rated game. What would I play? G5? I would not. There's just no way I would. I'm going to play D5. Why would I have done that? Good question. Are they just going to play this? Possibly. In which case we get a reverse Sicilian. Okay, reverse Sicilian, but not quite. But, you know, I've got E4 played and everything's laterally inverted. Cool. Here. Exactly 100 more elo got a new peak today. What does this mean? Oh, by the way, is that will in French? As in you're at 2100 and you've got 100 until 2200, or you've got 100 more elo today, or recently, or whatever. I need a brilliant move counter. Hold on, yeah, sorry. Let me just Okay, that's moving. I mean, painfully slowly. I know I could drag and drop this. Okay, well, used to. Does that make sense? There? Or like. Hold on, sorry, we're trying to get the brilliant move counter, which we don't have 4 of. I think we have 2. Or just the 1? 2. I don't know, someone needs to tell me. Okay. That's a good question. Not really sure, to be completely honest, mate. Not really sure. How many brilliant moves have I had? I might have only had 1. This could be absolute fraud right here. Actually, right, what am I doing? I'm going to start with this. I'm going to go back. And I'm going to attack here, no? I could play bishop h3. They're going to play c3. I'm just going to go for this, no? Why not? We've got a hook to buy time. Hold on, I'm setting up my brilliant moves. Can someone confirm? I think I need to change this to... I'm going to leave it as 2, but I may need to change it to... Where's the chat gone? Sorry. I'm panicked there. Where's that in line with the chat? No. That's about in line, right? That's 55 pixels. So I'm going to make this 55 pixels. I mean, now we're talking. Nope. Okay, stop focusing on this. I don't believe they're the same person. Ah, Praveen, mate, you've taken it too far. You've taken it just much too far. Much further than anyone here wanted you to take it. Whatsoever. Oh, Spanish. So it's the same in Spanish and French, or at least roughly. Awesome. How's that pronounced? Guillermo. I don't speak Spanish, excuse me. There are many things that I would like to say to you, but I don't speak Spanish. I said maybe. Here takes. Always castle out of the way, I guess. I'm very worried about this, though, actually. That's a major issue. Do I just play g5? Hell yeah, man. Oasis Reunion apparently was sick. I was obviously not there and have not seen it. Pretty much, okay, we'll take it. I'll take pretty much on my Spanish pronunciation. Thank you. That might have been really, really dubious. I should probably castle this way. This is not a Sicilian, obviously, sorry. This is a King's Indian attack. A KIA. A Kia. No, I wasn't expecting that. I think I should castle before things get dangerous, but I also like bishop e7. I'm going to start with this. They come back and defend, but this just has to be wrong, no? This just has to be wrong. I can go over here and then slide the rook over to g8, or I can even attack it quicker. They might just play h4 though. If they play h4, this is going to be very held for a while. So maybe I play h4 myself, but then they just take. Aha. I see the vision. Maybe I simply trade this off and then pick this up. The only problem being, oh, what if I don't want to play h4? Then natürlich. I mean, naturally. We go for bishop h3. You have to have a high IQ to understand Praveen's comedy. You absolutely do. Praveen might be... Do I know any Indian comedians? Oh, there was literally an Indian comedian that like played chess. Sammy Rayner, right? Hopefully. Hopefully. Anyway, listen, we'll take a glazer. I might actually... Do I have a book on the King's Indian? I think I might. Hold on. How about that? Now, is that the attack or the defense, or is it both? I don't really understand. Because there's no possible way I'm going to play it with white. Get out of here. I think this is... Dude, chess books are insane. Hell yeah, Johnny, we did. We absolutely did. We absolutely did. Put this back on my shelf. Fantastic. What's your FIDE rating? WTG? I don't know what this is. Maybe they're going to bring it here or something. I feel like I should just castle. It would in fact be salivating right now. And do this, right? I'm just going to go after this pawn. I mean, it's a liability and you can't play 4. The only problem is... If you do this, I go rook here. You take, I take. You play queen g2. I don't love that. I could play knight here though, and if knight here takes first here. Okay, I'll do this. If takes queen g2. Guten Abend, schöner Mann. Guten Abend, Meisenheinrich. Wie geht's? So you're 1900 over the board. Is that classical, Mr. Will-Taylor Glazer? What's your rapid rating? Hold on. Let's stalk Will-Taylor Glazer. Is it Medel? It is, dude. I'm cracked. I actually stalk Will-Taylor Glazer more than he stalk. Oh, wait. If I go off this, am I going to lose the game? We're going to do this after. I want to see your... Oh, no. There's only been one? Okay. Sorry. Excuse me. We're gonna correct this. I felt like there'd been 2. Maybe I'm wrong. You identify as Sunil Rastogi. Okay. And that is... Based on your track record, I should not be looking this up. Oh, dude, okay. Not funny, mate. Praveen, please. That's a timeout. That's a timeout. I'm sorry. Listen, you can hit me with super chats, but bro, you can't bribe your way to that. That's just not funny, dude. I mean, like, you know, my slight chuckle there is not because it's funny, but because it's amusing that you thought that would be. Did I permanently block? Okay, one sec. Sorry, I'm gonna unhide quickly and put in a timeout. We're a second chance kind of channel here. 5 minutes. Probably harsher punishment was necessary. Let's be honest. Viper King, let's go, mate. How are you doing? Hopefully well. I'm gonna do this. We're obviously going to take here. If here. You little tramp. A forced queen trade. Okay, I mean. Come on. Absolutely waste man behavior. Pretty transphobic. That is not the grounds on which I think. I identify jokes. I can run with those. He's not being timed out on a identifying as whatever joke. Come on. But Tasteless, mate. Tasteless. Not remotely funny. Tasteless as hell. Okay, what is that? There are many things that I would like to say to you, but I don't speak Spanish. Okay, think for a second. Sorry, I'm getting very, 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 very distracted by poor form. I'm not seeing comments. No, it was the original comment that was deleted. I don't know if you can actually hear the deleted message. Oh no, wait, you can't see what I'm looking at. It was just an original thing. Okay, right. Yella's here. Hello, Yella. How you doing, mate? Glad to see you're here. Here, beef. I just need to either do this or like. If I play king here. Should I bring the king here? Yeah, actually did almost miss it. What an Egypt. What a world-class Egypt. Honestly, I like rerouting to e6. Right, I've got a minute on the clock. What the hell? How have I got a minute on the clock? Okay, well. Let's just try and move really quickly. I suck at this game, dude. 1 minute on the clock is a joke here. We're just gonna hopefully go Ultra Instincts right now. And hang a fork. No, it does not. You can create a bijection so they have the same cardinality. Just map each one to 2 times itself. Ah! If you can construct a 1-to-1 mapping of 2 sets, then they have the same cardinality, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's one of the kind of paradoxical natures of infinity, mate. It's a marvelous thing. It's a marvelous thing. Oh, it is that's why I play on chess.com when I stream. I think my true strength on chess.com might be at least a little higher. Maybe not, though. Maybe not. Alright, somehow surviving. Somehow surviving. Somehow thriving and surviving. I mean, the situation on the clock is just appalling. It's an absolute joke. However, how to improve? Guys, either willtaylorchess.com if you want one-to-one coaching, if you're a beginner or intermediate rated player that you feel would benefit from it because you resonate with the way that I talk about chess on my videos, etc., or just watch all my videos start to finish, or join the Patreon. I mean, there's many ways to improve, and those are the only 3. If you want to get better at chess, you have to pick one of those ways, and I'm sorry, there's just no way around it. I'm so much worse at it. It's not even a joke. Oy. There are many things that I like to say to you, but I don't speak Spanish. They can't really move too much without letting me in, though. It's a bit of a stalemate, for want of a better word. I mean, it's not. They do have ways to make progress. That was too long on a move. That was too long on a move. They're going to take this. No one cares. They're going to go here. People should care. Oh, I should have taken this. Wait, hold on. Oh, if I had any more time. just any more time whatsoever. Praveen was timed out, yeah. For obvious reasons, if you saw what he commented. If you attack my knight, I bring it back here. Listen, you just made a joke about something very unfunny, and it's not, you know, acceptable. Of course, it's not just because his joke was bad. In fact, it kind of is. Man, it's just over, isn't it? Thank you, Praveen. You know what? Second chance given. I crossed the line and I apologise. Forgiven. Please don't do that kind of thing again. Listen, you can make edgy jokes. I'm not against this entirely, but come on, there's certain subject matter that's just not that amusing. It's just not that amusing at all. I say not that amusing, it's just not remotely amusing. Come on. Especially when you bring up a case in which there are victims. I mean, dude. Okay. But no, good apology, my guy. Let's, man, I'm kind of upset about that, because I feel like I should have been winning. I'm going to game review it properly. I might switch to Blitz. I may, in fact, switch to Blitz. When I say game review it properly, I'm so mad that I didn't take this. Bang, bang, bang. Although I didn't have any time. That was just a time thing. I was very distracted during the game. No one cares. I can put it down to that. We're playing some Blitz. I'm going to lock the hell in 2154. 2154. I am so capable of being 2200. It absolutely hurts. I'm going to go like this, maybe? Go on, take. Okay, fine. I'm going to go bishop b3. Bishop b3. Keep this pre-moved. I'm speedy. All I care about right now is impressing Will Taylor Blazer with my blitz speed. That's all I care about. You know? Okay, I shouldn't have done that. I literally was going to do this. That's unfortunate. Damn it! Playing a3 there. I mean, okay, I think I'm playing too quickly. This is not bullet. Too slow rapid starts playing blitz. Mate, I need something to kick me into gear. A little sneaky little game of move that queen, baby. Starstruck by your time management, thank you. Perfect logic, now time to play bullet. I should be winning. I think. I also had bishop c5. Okay. 29 seconds. That's all I needed. That's all I needed to get an entirely winning position. Now I can take here. So I'm not worried about getting my king torn open. Bishop c5 inbound. Trapping this. I'm going to win a rook either way. Knight can go back to c3. This is easy. I'm not even going to go below 2 flipping minutes. 2 flipping. What is that? Okay. I might go below 2 flipping minutes. It's possible. I'm actually sorry. I shouldn't. What am I doing? This is embarrassing. Here and here. Hello, music enthusiast. How are you doing? How enthusiastic do you feel about music? Hopefully immensely. Otherwise, I'm not best pleased with your name. Okay. I mean, the check and then the check. I can just walk it over to e2. Now, you're not feeling enthusiastic about music today. What an absolute shame. Okay, I should probably just chill out and secure the win rather than trying to be really fast for no reason. But you can't take this. And I can just go across, and it seems there are no checks. And you've got to keep both. Yeah, there we go. There we go. That's game. That's game locked away. Got the game under lock and key. Okay, I mean, rook here. I mean, yeah, sure. I've got a rook on the back rank. Are they praying for the stalemate, perhaps? Okay, GG. Do they want the rematch? They might be tilted. The 2200 goal is in all time controls, so this is all good progress. This is the 2200 gauntlet, all 3 time controls. Oh, no way this guy's from the Netherlands. No way this guy's from the Netherlands. Okay, that guy got smoked. Oh my lord, it's the WTC gambit, baby. It's the Will Taylor Chess gambit. Will Taylor Chess has got a gambit. Bro thinks he's Witty Alien. Unfortunately, this is actually not super accurate at all. Moving the d-pawn 4 times in the opening. Somehow. Actually, bishop here. I'm going to play f6. Takes, bishop d7. It's a sacrifice that I've been doing. I really shouldn't have been doing it. But it's a sacrifice that I, for some reason, have been doing. It's not really, but when someone doesn't accept the pawn, I don't know what else to do. So, a hairful ad on this, I'm not even bolding. It's because I'm bolding, mate. That's why you're seeing that ad. It's targeted ads, but for the creator, not the consumer, you know, which you might say that doesn't make any sense, and I'd agree. There are many things that I would like to say to you, but I don't speak Spanish. Cheers, music enthusiast. How glad I am to hear. Whoa, that's a blunder. There's also a nice little cool move there. Oh no, what the hell? I mean, that's a upsetting move. You at home? I mean, I'm at home in the sense that I moved to a new house with my girlfriend, and I actually I'm not at my parents' house. I guess home is now this place. I don't know. I've been I haven't jumped far enough from the nest, apparently. When you said home, I was like, well, I'm not at home. I'm at my... Oh, no, I am very much home. This does feel like my home. I don't know why the hesitation was... Am I dead here? Bishop e6 intermezzo. How about that? And then an eventual g6, king g7 here. I don't know. I mean, the way I played this is bafflingly bad. Genuinely bafflingly bad. However, I don't know when I was about to play that. I'm going to take this. You're going to play knight takes, probably. Claims another victim. Shut up, mate. Oh, dear. Okay. Now, if you mess up my pawn structure, you do get toasted on h2. Whoa! That has to be a blunder, no? Yes, and by me. And by me. And of course, it's by me. How long did it take me? It hasn't happened yet, mate. To be fair, it did actually happen. Will Taylor Chess Gambit sucks. I'm going to stop trying to invent my own gambit. There's merit when they accept. There's genuinely major merit. I mean, to be fair, also, it's not exactly a lost position when they don't. Alright, who's ready for the flag of the century? Who's ready for an absolutely... Technically isn't ELO, what do you mean? I mean, I hit it on chess.com if you're talking about Glico 2. Do they have that as a tactic? Okay, well, they might have. Who knows? Because I did hit it on chess.com as well. Although maybe that's also technically not ELO. Okay, just keep making it like vaguely difficult to convert. That's the only mission here. Problem with this is this, and then this, and this is still pinned. Fantastic. Yeah, but it's not glycoonchess.com, is it? What? What is this information you're providing me? Leela Queen odds would win this as black. True. Therefore, I must win this as black. Now that's a problem. Apparently not. Keep moving in time. Tick tock, tick tock. Ah, they use Glico 1. Interesting. Not Arpad Elo. Not the Austrian Arpad Elos. Oh dear. I think I'm lost. I think you play this check and it's over. With less of a voice break. It's never over. She's the tear that hangs inside my soul forever. It's never over. All my blood for the sweetness of her laughter. Alright, chat, wake up. Chat has absolutely died. Chat has died because I'm losing this game badly. And there's just no compensation. Maybe I'm too young to keep good love from going wrong. But tonight, you're on my mind. No, I nearly had it. If I'd gone for the takes early and then the check, and if I'd also gone this way, I could have flagged them genuinely. Ah, I'm sure they would have done it, but still, I could have made that harder, and there was only 1 second left at the end. We call Mr. West, Mr. West. Okay. Again. Let's play some good chess. Let's play some actually good chess. You know, what I've realized is if you just play moves that you know are good, excuse me, good question, Kareem. No, but if you search Mengrini will Taylor chess, or something like that, it should come up. You can put the, if you put the notation in the chat, I should be able to maybe give you a pointer. I make this mistake every flipping time I play, and I just don't learn from it. I allow this, and I just need to play bishop b6 and lose a pawn. That shows zero progress. Precisely zero progress. I mean, come on. Let's go bishop here. All my blood for the sweetness of her laughter. Here, maybe here, here, and here. Obviously, we get some tempo on the bishop. You now have to concede one direction is the best band of all time. Don't know if I stand by that. Likely not, will Taylor Glazer. Likely not. Much to my chagrin. Stop playing c6 in this line. Do I play c6 in this line? I do. Yeah, I need to look at something. Maybe b5 is interesting. Or like a5. I need to just do some repertoire work, honestly. Okay, we're going to castle. Right, I should have enough dynamic counterplay that... Secret directioner. Is that what they're called? Directioners. That feels wrong. Bishop g4 is best instead of c6. Wait, what? Oh, really? Like Portuguese style? Okay, I mean, you've got queen h3 as a check. I can do this. And you play f3 and then you, like, lose somehow, probably. I feel like this is progress. f3 must lose. I mean, double check... It just can't work. I don't believe it. Yeah, king here, whatever. We have to be so winning there. So then the question becomes... Right, I feel as though I should be winning here. I'm going to bring the rook over here. Put as much pressure as I can on the f-board. It's okay. I'm not upset by that at all. Ooh. I'll start with that. There's something insane here. I've just got no idea, but that somehow looks like it works. Because you take my queen, it's with check. However, the ingenious part of this is that you still can't take this back. I can't believe I just missed that. Guys, I just suck at chess. I'm sorry to say. Do I leave the bishop here? This is pinned. So I couldn't even... Yeah, all of that was nonsense. We're going to play king b8 though. And I'm still going to win. Off just absolutely pure vibes. I'm down 10 points of material. Please take this. Yeah, I think... I mean, I'm going to need to wrap up the stream soon anyway. I think maybe one more time. Really? Do you play queen takes bishop? Takes here. Okay. This is a puzzle, right? This just is a puzzle. That threatens mate. And you can't take because that's checkmate. Can you sack your queen plausibly? Hold on, how do you stop the mate? This. Don't play that. Oh my god. I hate that. I think that probably loses. I probably missed something there. That's a heartbreaking position to not have any time in. If only I had an increment. If only I had the position with an increment, you know? I mean, somehow this ends up being winning for me, probably. But I have 6 seconds to convert. And 21 minutes until I get... Hit this. I genuinely thought that I had rook here. I just saw through the knight. That's really heartbreaking because that was a gorgeous romantic position and I didn't have the... Damn it, there was obviously a point where I was winning and it was after this. Just take the bishop. Although apparently here I had nothing. So that's kind of nice to know. I thought this would work. Now, here's a question. If the king wasn't here... So if it was this position and then they could have taken this and I played rook here and they took my knight, my queen, then I have this. So then here I have... I don't know. You'd be thinking of something like this, right? And then you'd be thinking this. No, you wouldn't. You just wouldn't be thinking that at all. You'd be thinking queen f8. How does that not work? Because takes... Oh. I just thought, yeah, we're pinning the queen. But with a rook that's hanging. Okay. Bastard. It is what it is. It is what it is. Right. 2200. We got to hit 2200 with something. So I'm just going to sort of, you know... Why am I game reviewing that? Why on earth am I game reviewing that? Next. 29 elo left. That's like 4 wins probably. Here. Okay, fair enough. The Caro indeed can't. am I doing? What am I doing? Move, man! Oh my god. Just dreaming of some kind of Bowden. I don't know what that achieves, to be honest. There's half a chance that tactic works. It's not a very big half, but okay, they misplayed things slightly somehow. Oh, I thought I was in a time scramble. They have so much time. Okay, right, we're going to end the stream with a final rapid game, I think. One last rapid game to end the stream. We had a gorgeous one earlier. I've lost on every time control. Dude, listen, I suck at chess. I'm sorry. I need to wrap up the stream. This was only supposed to be a short one. It was mainly a test, honestly, to see if I... you know what? Brilliant Moves is getting shut off. No one cares about that. Okay, e4. We're going to go for knight f3, hoping for a transposition into a scotch. Into a scotch. Unfortunately not. I can still play b4, though. I mean, e6. Whenever I see e6, I want to be playing c5. This feels wrong to me. I'm sure there are ways to play this where you don't need to play c5 with e6. But, you know, it still feels kind of wrong. Okay. That's a move, I guess. I could just have, like, bishop c4 or something. But then, like, d5. It's not obvious. I might just go back and then kick it and then go here. I don't know. You could maybe play d5. But then I'm just going to attack this knight. You go here, here, here. But then this hangs. I guess I'm playing here. And then taking like this. Putting the bishop back on d3. Playing h4. Going for a soup-top Greek gift with the h-pawn. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. Jetzt wir... I don't know what the verb for talk is in German. What an idiot. Okay, you're gonna go back, otherwise I'm just winning a pawn here, right? Cool. I can castle, or I might just do this. I'm just gonna keep developing and maybe castle queenside and, you know, have the freedom to throw the kitchen. I'm not playing bullet anymore. What am I doing? Oh, sprechen. Obviously sprechen. What is wrong with me? I didn't know that meant talk, though. I thought that meant speak, but I guess they're probably synonyms in that context. Interesting. Okay, I'm going here. I might play c3. I don't know. I don't know. I might play c3. I might reroute the knight somewhere. Oh, you're not German. Okay, fair enough. I mean, I'm still sure your German is good, but I thought you were a native German giving me that advice. Reden? I thought that meant read. Am I an idiot? Oh no, that's lesen. Damn it. I was going to say lesen and then I got confused because I thought I was speaking French. Two red brilliants. Okay. Hold on. What am I doing? Just not even. Okay. You see, it's very hard to focus on the game when that's what I'm reading, you know? Very hard indeed. Okay, I could do this first. Pawn takes and then here. I'm kind of a fan of that. But then you could maybe save the knight. Who knows? Who knows? Now I've got this. Right. I think this is good. I think your pawns suck. I think these pawns also suck. There's a lot of sucking going on from... okay. On play h4, I want to tear open my h-file. If you go here, I get to do this with tempo on that pawn and also this pawn. I think I should be winning there. I can take this, you assume. And if takes, takes. I mean, what is going on with this king? Right? Knight here. I'm just going to take this, go to f6, go in here. I mean, it simply cannot be possible to win with this, right? I could take. You don't have like queen f6 or queen e7 or really a convincing bishop move. I think I will get rid of this just so it's not annoying as hell. f3 might have been a good idea as well. Yeah, they clearly want a queen trade, and they're not going to let me in here. They are going to be forced, unfortunately, though. Unfortunately for them, at least. To let me into f6, I believe. And if you want to trade queens, okay, lame as hell, but be my guest, do it on my terms. And then, I don't know. Check. This feels like a pony and a half. I'm up a pawn. Was there not queen g4? Very plausibly there was queen g4, yeah. I mean, queen g4 was actually a great move, for sure. Good point. I just wanted to get my knight on f6. I don't know. I felt like I would just be winning if that happened. This is a move. If I go here, which I was going to do, they take with check and then take out my rook. So... here, if you do this, I can go in here because you stop defending d7, I guess. Opponent's just desperate to trade. Which I kind of understand given their predicament, but... why not go queen h5 and let them capture the pawn? In this position. Oh, I was going to do that, but then I thought they'd take here, I'd go under, and they'd have like a queen here. Although that would have probably been winning. I was genuinely calculating that for something turned me off of it, but I don't think that thing was a decent idea at all. So yeah, probably a good point, Dapo, dude. I mean, that is exactly the kind of move that I wish I would have played now that I'm in this position. I thought that, I don't know, something about that just didn't look winning to me, but it obviously is. Who knows? Okay, I mean, here, you take here, I go here. But you know I gotta keep a close. This is a problem. Yeah, why not win? Sorry, I don't know what came over me. I should have just won, and instead I didn't. And I can only apologize. They're going to get in here. I don't like that. I think I just want to go here instead. I really don't want to allow infiltration here. Stuff's on dark squares. Damn it, was there really just queen h5 and it was that simple? Right. I don't think I'm mating. I think I'm infiltrating. If pawn takes f2, your king has no squares. Just got to check. Okay, I mean, I can't be concerning myself with whatever that is right now, but you're probably right. That's not a completely obscene idea. Guys, please don't suggest moves. Please, please, please don't suggest moves. not remotely welcome at all. Thank you. I guess I'm just gonna go rook here. I don't know. The king's restricted. My pieces look good. I've got enough time to play around with this position. Rook h1. I mean here, here. Sorry. Here, here. Back here, here. I guess. I guess. Now, I feel as though I need to take here. Is that somehow dangerous? Probably. Let's do it nevertheless. I need to take this. How are you not mated? E4 you can take. Damn it. Okay, there's no mate there. And they're gonna. Yikes. They don't affect chat on screen? No worries, mate, no worries. I probably will do some of that, Mr. Walter Glazer, in an effort to actually get better at the game. Oh, that would hang a rook. Jesus, man. Just need to move. I want to be able to get away from these rooks. Cheers, Walter Glazer. There's no way there's some kind of repetition here. Now, is this where you take here and I lose this pawn? And absolutely everything falls apart. Because I take here and I lose my rook. Oh dear. I think I'm in a lot of trouble, unfortunately. Damn it. How can I not keep my rook here? What? How is this a real position, man? Sorry, my eyes may have just gone in different directions. I felt them unfocus. Apologies if they did. Man. Oh, this is a great position. Dude, Praveen, please, can you just use more pleasant language? Do you know what I mean? It's not, I've just lost the game. What the hell? I probably could have fought it more if I wasn't so displeased with my performance. Now, if they hang their bishop here, there's half a chance. What an annoying move that is. You had a move, but I couldn't say it. I'm glad you didn't. Thank you. I must have been winning there. Yeah. Just queen g4. Okay. And then in this position, if I'd gone queen here... Yeah, obviously. My complete intuition was to do that. But then not go under the pawn, apparently. Going up here is necessary. Because then after this... King e3 and I'm safe. Okay. Yeah, no, queen h5 is winning, but I've got to play king e2, king e3. King e3, obvious. Okay, variant chess daily. As in, the idea to go king e2, king e3 is obvious from far away. I would be scared. Oh, you were joking. Yeah, sorry, obviously you were joking. My brain is kind of fried. I'd be very scared. Although they're getting mated, so... Okay. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second, because I'd kind of rather not end the stream on that note. Okay. Right. Do you need to super chat 2 USD? That is exactly what you need to do. In fact, make that 400 and we've got a deal. You would have got reported. Possibly. Right, I think... What am I going to do? Last game, promise. Sorry, I've promised now that it's absolutely set in stone. But I endeavour to make it a good one. Okay. Is my mic close enough? Hello. A Scandinavian. Are they going to take? They do. Awesome. I'm very happy when I see the move c4. We get a Portuguese. Almost certainly they're going to be boring and play something like, yeah, knight f3, bishop b2, whatever. Okay. Cool. E6. E6. Rob, you've missed... Well, to be fair, it happened relatively recently. But you've missed me taking the whole YouTube endeavor full time. So, you know, a semi-serious investment into some semi-serious equipment. Let's go... Bishop here, c4. Queen f5. c5. I don't mind c5 in the end. Not completely pass necessarily. I just am a big fan of the Scandinavian. Cheers, Rob. Thank you very much, mate. Appreciate that a lot. Maybe I have queen h5 with tempo as well, actually. Cop the pattern to help cover that chair. Does this chair need a pattern? Unless that was a Patreon misspelling, which I'm sincerely hoping it was. In which case, what a great suggestion. Yeah, the gaming chair. The gaming chair was a hot... Hold on, how much was the gaming chair? Let's search. Okay, it wasn't actually that expensive, but for a chair, it was relatively expensive. I went for like a pretty decent, but relatively budget one. I mean, Rob, listen. I don't make the rules. But you do actually now have to go to the Patreon. I mean, it's necessary. It's 100% necessary for this channel to thrive. Otherwise, I'm going to go under. Okay, yeah, they defend the knight with the other knight. Takes. I mean, all jokes aside, if you feel so inclined, that would be a big help. Thank you. But regardless, thanks for just being a viewer, mate. Okay, yeah, takes. They have to stay with the knight. Do I do this? Knight takes here. No. They take like this and then pick this up. God damn, I suck at this game. Takes here. H3. H3. Pferd. D7. It's definitely not Pferd. What is knight in German? Springer. Springer, I think. For like jumper. Because they jump. You know what I'm saying? King's Indian era is just about to begin. Listen, I might have to take things. I think, no, I'm honestly really happy with the Scandinavian. There's a beautiful but simple move in the position. Really? Yeah, just bishop h2, right? You see, the second you're like told it's a puzzle. Also, don't tell me that, but you told me after, so fair enough. But it still could have been an idea. Maybe wait a little longer. Thank you. The second you're told there's like a tactic, it's just immediately obvious. That would have won on the spot. Christ, man, this is annoying. This is immensely annoying. Because just bishop h2 is so obvious. It's a severe lack of concentration. I'm sorry, mate. Listen, I'm sorry. I can only apologise. Where did I learn the Mangarini? It came to me in a dream. I had a vision. Yeah, this is a terrible position. Okay. Queen h4, you just go like this, maybe? Yep. Queen g5, you just go like this, maybe? Trapped queen? Yep. Queen might actually be trapped. And I promise this was the last game. What a terrible stream. I'll be back soon to avenge this. To avenge myself here. I guess I can maybe slide across. Okay, I'm going to start with this. Here. If I go to g5, unless I'm really missing something, my queen just gets trapped. So we're going here. They play knight here. I can bring the queen across this way. And I think we survive at least temporarily. Here, and oh my lord, both of these squares are held. That's good advice from yellow. God damn it, man. Okay, I mean, just somehow trap my own queen, and there was an obvious tactic. Once I'd missed that obvious tactic, I just absolutely mentally capitulated. Here, bishop takes though, and here you can just take back. Here, bishop takes. Okay. We've got to just try and cook something up, counterplay wise. Queen e4, can't let a loss. Unfortunately, I can and have to because I promised. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I don't know. This is. I don't even get 2 pieces for it, you know? It's the heartbreaking thing. Now, the question is, will they accept some kind of fishing pole? There's nothing here whatsoever. What a terrible note almost to end. If you play bishop f3 here, I might start crying. Damn it, why did I say last game? I could have at least ended on a better bullet game. Yeah, okay, well, that's a problem. Just not even give me a chance, which is impressive. How little of a chance they're giving me. Yep, that's game. Right, chaps. Apologies for that. We got a Marn Hamilton mate with some Magnus prep. Tried to say mate and prep at the same time. Excuse me. Earlier, that's gonna carry us for the whole stream because otherwise that's absolutely shambolic. I'll be back relatively soon. Relatively soon. Last rapid game. No, we don't mess around when it comes to promises, Luke. My word is my bond, you know what I'm saying, etc., and all that. So I'll see you guys next time. I'll see you guys soon. What I've been doing is alternating stream. Can I check if Bishop H2 actually works? I can actually. I mean, surely it did, right? It looked pretty simple. What a terrible set of losses. Yeah. I mean, just obviously, yes. and not. I'm just so winning there. Apparently, I'm not that winning because of this counterplay. Do I have this? Nope. This, you take this, I castle. I don't. Then I castle. And if this way, I take first, you take your check here and you pick up my rook and then lose. You don't, but there's a draw. No one understands chess. I just refuse to believe anyone understands chess. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll be back soon. Thank you for your apologies. Fair enough. Where'd you find free puzzles? Lee Chess, mate. Oh, Alien Gambit Time already said that. Right, yeah, sorry. I'll be back soon. Video tomorrow. Stream next day. Video tomorrow. Or day after. Stream next day. I'm kind of alternating at the moment. I don't know. We'll see. But I need to redeem myself. That was not fantastic. However, major progress was made in the sense that I did get this gorgeous chat. Honestly, that was the entire point of the stream. I just wanted to work out how to do this chat. I wasn't even necessarily intending on going live just yet. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. And be back next time. Be sure to be back next time for maybe some slightly higher quality chess. Sanjay, hasta la vista. Goodbye.